Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're tuning into this channel across the world. Welcome to Verdict TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. Kindly listen to the end. The news headline. INEC, it's nowhere in the law that election results must be transmitted real time. Mustapha, Lecky. Once again, you're welcome to today's news, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news details. Today, the INEC National Chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, addressed the general public in a press conference days after the EU stated in their reports that the 2023 general election was marred by several irregularities. Reacting to the transmission of results real-time from the polling units, the former INEC National Commissioner, Mustapha Lecky, said that it is not even in the Electoral Act that election results must be transmitted real-time from the polling units, and that Yakubu Mahmood was wrong for going about giving promises that he can't fulfill. Mustapha Lecky said he blames INEC National Chairman for giving such promise, and that things like this can tarnish one's image. In his words, he said, "I think people who are asking why INEC did not transmit the result real time are being unfair, in the sense that you have to hold INEC accountable for what the law permits them to do, because INEC must comply with what the law says. It is not in the law that INEC must transmit results, do this live, and transmit it as it is happening. I blame INEC for making such promise, and now people are hammering on it as if it's a requirement to be declared the winner." Before we deliberate and speak more on what the former commissioner of INEC actually says, let's actually read out the comments of people concerning this news. So, Steve Neer said, "Transmission of results real time from the polling unit is the only difference that would have made the election credible, because that was the reason Nigeria spent about 300 billion on beavers." Abu to God's will Israel. All these old men that are benefiting from dubious system, always supporting INEC. Namde Sixter says, "What of Abuja 25%? Is it under law or not?" Ogwefi says, "Oga, you might be correct, but why did INEC include it in their own rules?" So now back to the news. The former INEC National Commissioner Mustapha Lecky has spoken concerning the statements that the INEC chairman actually made before the election, which he promised that on the election day there's going to be a big screen behind him, which is going to be showing how results are being transmitted. Like, it's going to be showing on the screen, and everybody's going to be seeing it at his back, so that the election can be proven that's a free and fair one. So far, people are seeing the results being transmitted. But unfortunately, on that election day, after the INEC chairman had promised that there was going to be a screen and we're going to be seeing what they're transmitting, it happened that he didn't fulfill his promise. So this actually made a lot of Nigerians to actually start to start talking ill of him and start calling him names, and all the election process was considered electoral malpractice. And of recent, the EU stated in their reports that the 2023 general election actually had a lot of irregularities. That the election was mostly rigged. And so just because of the statement and all the Ula Balu going on, the former INEC National Commissioner Mustapha Lecky during an interview, he said that this transmitting of real-time results from polling units to a screen is not even in the Constitution. It's not even in the Electoral Act. It's not in the Electoral Act that, okay, results must be transmitted. But the fact that Yakubu Mahmood, the INEC chairman, has said it is what is making people talk bad about him now. That he should have not made such promise, because it's not even in the electoral law. It's not even in the Electoral Act. So why should Mahmood Yakubu have given such promises to Nigeria? That's why Nigeria is speaking ill of him. That if he had just shut his mouth up and not said anything like that, nobody's going to be dragging him now. But you saw these people that are always supporting the INEC and supporting whatever. It's so real and so evident that INEC actually rigged the election. But the fact that these people know he was the former INEC commissioner, so what do you expect him to do? For him not to support INEC, that's not possible. So he's going to support INEC. That's not in the law, because people are already talking bad of the 2023 election and the INEC chairman, that the election was rigged and it was not fair. That if it was fair, the promise that the man made to us. So what Nigerians are contemplating, and we're not concerned if it's in the law or not, that's none of anybody's business. What Nigerians are actually contemplating on is the fact that you made a promise. Why didn't you fulfill the promise? If you didn't make a promise like that, we won't be expecting much. We won't be expecting that from you. But you made that promise. So why didn't you fulfill the promise? If not that you add something else that you wanted to do in the election. So what's your view concerning this news? Kindly share your view. What's your thoughts? What's your take on this? Share it in the comment section. And don't forget to like and share. And also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. We've come to the end of today's news. Thank you for listening to the end.